Hi guys, so here we are with our LawMate PV-NB10W notebook. I have the included 16GB micro SD card and my phone to get everything cooking. So as you'll see, when you open up this binder, it looks like any other normal notebook. There are pages upon pages upon pages upon pages of blank pages until you get to this page. And then just after this page, we have the old prison hole. So you may have seen this used to smuggle contraband on movies. LawMate use it to hide their camera module. So if we peel back all these little leaflets, peel it right back, you'll notice that the camera lens, I'll turn around this way. So our camera lens is actually fitted just there, which is quite nice. And then in here is all our battery and everything else. So at the top we have our Wi-Fi signal on or off. We have our power off or on, and we have our mode, just audio or video. So what we're going to go ahead and do is install our micro SD card just in the side there. So we want to install it with the words facing up towards the top of the binder, just like that. And again, we push it until it clicks, just like so. We can then turn our Wi-Fi on, turn our power on, and we should have some lights come up if I've done everything correctly. There we go. So that's our Wi-Fi light. So now I should be able to find it on my PV-Cam Viewer app. So let me just get this binder into position. I'll stick it up on the box here so we don't film any more crutches. So we'll just put it up there for now. That way it's only going to film chests. We're then going to go ahead and look for it in our Wi-Fi settings. So we go Settings, Wi-Fi, and we're looking for PV-NB10W, so we'll click on that. Now I have done some tests on a previous video, so it's already remembered the password. If you do need it, it is in the PV-Cam Quick Start Viewer Guide. I can then go ahead and go back to our PV-Cam Viewer app, which is just down here. So I can click on that. I can click on Device Management. There is our device all showing up, online, normal. And now what I can do is I can go to Record a Setting, and I can get a peer-to-peer live feed from it within range. I can also, if I stop this, I can adjust how often it triggers by motion, all the rest of it. So we'll switch to motion mode. I can then go to Setup in the top right. I can turn override on or off, and I can turn the motion time for between 1, 3 or 5 minutes. So 3 minutes is a pretty good time usually. You can also then go ahead and adjust your detection level, so high, medium or low. If we go all the way back to our program setting from the main menu, we can adjust all our time and date stamping along with our frame rate if we wanted to make it slightly slower, and the resolution if we wanted to make it less than optimal. We do have the option of doing that. We also have the option of formatting the card from here, so completely erasing it and starting anew with it, as well as making the Wi-Fi SSID visible or invisible. So we can turn the peer-to-peer broadcasting part of it off. You can also completely rename it. If you go into the PV-Cam Quick Start Guide, it'll show you how to do that. And it's quite handy if you want to disguise the IP address. Or if you need to disguise the IP address, at least that way you have the option. So yeah, there's our recorder. I can then hit, so once I've got motion mode on, I can hit capture. And then it's going to take a photo. If I press record, it'll start detecting. So then it will wait for movement, and then it will trigger. So you can see there it's triggered because of my hand moving around. That's my hand there. But yeah, quite an easy little unit to use. Everything's going to be time and date stamped, so it does make it quite an easy unit to get going with it. If I wanted to double check that, because that's actually incorrect at the moment, we can go back, program setting, synchronize the time, done. And now if we go back into record a setting, correct time and date. So makes it nice and easy to get it set up. If you do have one of those little instances where your time and date isn't set, you can correct that pretty easily. Thanks for joining us guys. Hopefully the LawMate PV-NB10W makes your list, and we'll see you on the next one.